Good afternoon. We're at Parched and we are freed from. And what we've been doing is tasting every single non-alcoholic drink we can find anywhere in the world, which is a slightly crazy, ambitious project, and then choosing the very, very, very best, and then trying to move them around to people who want to drink them. And in that process, we've tried 8,000 drinks and 4% have made the grade. And right at the top of made the grade is Mustafa and KAHOL, which is one of the most astonishing ranges that have been discovered. They weren't discovered, they were available, but absolutely stunning. And it's been a pleasure to work with KAHOL. We actually made one of our key cocktails using KAHOL, and it was a beautiful drink that we made with Farringdon from France. And it's called the Reverse Manhattan, or the Escape from New York. But let me introduce you to Mustafa, who runs KAHOL.
Well, thank you very much, Charlie. It's been a pleasure meeting you first as a customer, and then as a prospective collaborator. I'm absolutely thrilled, genuinely thrilled about the traction that we brought into this space. It's an important category both for consumers and for businesses, but it needed that curation. It was desperately crying out for curation. I mean, the best drinks need to be going to the hands of people who are looking for it, and I think
people are trying things and not liking them,
and it damages credibility.
Yeah.
It damages the category. But having this curation approach where you've actually independently assessed such a wide range of drinks right across the globe is it's a breath of fresh air in this space, and privileged to have been part of this process. And absolutely thrilled to be, to have made the grade.
You're the creator. We're just the guys doing the delivery. But actually, I'm taking too much credit because
the job vacancy for that.
Adam is the guy who's done all the hard work.
Thank you, Charlie. Mustafa, what I really appreciate about the journey you've gone on aligns really well with the journey Freed From has tried to do as well. Now, we were created in April of 2024, and we have taken this 20 months to discover the very best products, which, as Charlie said, is the top 4%, which KAHOL absolutely electrifies. Your journey is really interesting in that you took a long time in getting your flavors right and all that sort of stuff. Was it 7 years?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the industry for 7, coming up to 8 years. The journey started in actually, very funnily, making vinegar-based soft drinks and the whole flavor extraction process. And I could see the opportunity of using this technology in actually genuinely recreating some of the flavors that you get in through the processes that create alcoholic drinks, both the fermentation, the aging, and some of those processes. And it's been a long journey to try and create each element of those drinks. I'm happy to say that I think I'm at the end of the journey. I think I've got the range that I wanted
at this stage.
Was it range? The problem with the mountain is there's another hill.
Well,
and also,
I'll do it with some friends in tow. Yeah.
And also,
this time
what
it
we
won't be
love is working with a producer like yourself. It's not only about creating an amazing product; it's having a beautiful story that goes with it. Now, tell us how you came up with the name KAHOL.
Oh, indeed, of course. Well, I mean, it's a very funny story. I think it's around the 3rd century BC. There were Egyptian alchemists who were trying to transmute lead into gold. And they actually discovered the process of distillation. And the distillate, which they saw kind of get delivered through the process, they used to call it KAHOL or alcohol. In Arabic, it means al means the, and KAHOL means the spirit. So alcohol, which is actually the origin of the word alcohol.
That makes sense.
And I could see a resonance between what they were trying to do and what I was trying to do. They were trying to take a base metal like lead and turn it into gold. And I was trying to take alcohol and turn it into something, a non-alcoholic drink, which is as good as the alcohol. So I guess, no disrespect to alcohol, but I felt I was on a aspirational journey, similar to those Egyptian alchemists. And hence, and also I wanted the word KAHOL, which is the origin of the word alcohol. To have that also show the resonance between what they were doing and they're, almost retracing the steps for perfection and for purity, the essence of something. And, it's not just a processing, it's also a philosophy that to create a gin or a whiskey, I have to understand the essence of it and try and recreate it. And that essence is more than just the name. I think it's a multi-sensory thing.
And actually, on that same note, you're a bit of a historian as well. You're being too modest. Because when we sat down and I asked you, why is Ninth Act called Ninth Act Gin?
Yes.
And you explained about British history.
Oh, yes.
And acts trying to stop gin.
Or the sad history of gin.
And they gave up after 8 acts of parliament.
Yes, yes.
So there's a story behind each of your products.
Indeed.
And that gives them a unique identity, which is so special.
Absolutely. I wanted to be part of the history, the fabric that has come to create these wonderful drinks that we know and love. And giving up alcohol shouldn't mean that you give up that heritage, that you give up on the memories. Some of these drinks, the reason they're designed as alcohol replicas, are meant to be able to. You're meant to be able to recreate the memories that you've had having those enjoyable drinks.
Without the hangover.
And some of these drinks without the hangover, indeed. Indeed.
It's very interesting. I mean, there are 3 things that we look for when we're trying to work with a company that makes such good drinks. Mm-hmm. The first one is it 0.5 ABV or less? Okay. Which is critical. We're never ever going to be a low alcohol company. Some people do very well, and we're not against the movement, but for us, we're serving non-alcoholic drinks. The second thing that we need is authenticity and organic and healthy products. So there are an awful lot of people putting in things that they shouldn't put in to try to mimic the flavors that they've taken out. And this is the before COVID
Leaving
years.
you with the hangover, I think.
Yeah.
Without alcohol.
We've had worse hangovers from tasting spirits without alcohol than with alcohol. And the third reason is there a believable, true and authentic story behind the creation of these drinks? Now, the obvious one is I stopped drinking, I was looking for good non-alcoholic drinks, and I found these and they're very good. That's the story that everyone hears. But your story is different. Your story is one more of a creation.
Yes.
And experimentation and breaking new boundaries. So you've made things that I have not, we've looked across the world for things as good as this, and we have not found them.
Thank you.
So congratulations from us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're very, very pleased to work with
you. Thank you. It's a privilege.
Certainly has
Adam,
made
thank
the
you
grade.
very much.
Made the grade.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mustafa.